hands-on workshops to absolutely something online. We built our own learning platform called the Virtual Academy, Naval Connection Virtual Academy. And we had so many of our courses that we will tell you what we did over the last 1.5 years. Events and activations is something that we do. The third one is the social media and digital promotions. I can't see anyone. I have to see people in order to talk to them. Please, thoda sa light chalu karo. Advisory and consulting, and last but not least, I have a small surprise for all of you today. We are into seafarers' mental wellness. Most of you already are into seafarers' mental wellness, but like I said, there's a little bit of surprise I want to tell you. So let's start with the first pillar, and that is skill building. We have three kinds of courses. One is the deck, one is the engine, and one is both for deck and engine, and that's the general. So these are the courses we started off. Our first course was a specialized, our first course was, and I think I see Mrs. Joshi coming in. Ma'am, welcome. You can kindly sit down. We just started. 2 minutes. Thank you. Thanks for coming. This is the first course we started in the pandemic, and in the first course we had around 200 seafarers participating online in this course, because we have bite-sized training programs. So these are some of the courses that we do for them. We do bridge watchkeeping, we do how to pass cadet interviews, we do safe anchoring, things that you will never ever learn from the textbooks, things which all have practical knowledge base delivered by years and years of experienced sailing masters. Oil tanker loading and discharging workshop. You know, I've had people calling me at 2 o'clock in the night saying, "Sir, I'm getting promotion. Mujhe ye course chahiye. We don't mind paying you as much as you want. Just give me the recording of the course." So this gives me pride because we are doing something maybe that they want or that they need. In the engine side, we have courses like preventing blackouts. We just did this course for a company. We have marine engineering, how to read electrical diagrams and drawings. We have engine room watchkeeping. We have high voltage workshops. We have starting air systems. Things like absolute, practical knowledge that builds skills for seafarers. I apologize to the ladies who might feel a little bit awkward, but I have something for the ladies who's coming, in the next few slides. Right, so in general we did courses which are both for marine deck as well as engine, and these are knowing your gas instruments and marine valves, mooring winch workshops, lifeboat safety workshops, preventing cargo contamination of tankers. How wonderful you can get, you can add value to people's lives, preventing cargo contamination on tankers. And this is what we did. This is the people that we had in our workshops. And last 1.5 years, my team tells me today, we completed February, and in the matter of just 1.5 years, we've trained a whooping more than 4,000 seafarers. 4,000 seafarers, that makes us one of the largest private virtual training companies in India, and we are very proud of what we are doing. Our next course is coming, just one of it is coming on 16th, and use of VLS, or very, very low sulfur fuel oil associated engine failures, things which maybe are not done in the industry so far. And this is what we are launching. I mean, CEO of MASA is here. Director of FOSMA is not yet here, but FOSMA think tank is here. And this is what I'm going to present to FOSMA and MASA in the next few weeks. We are having this in April. I think this is the first time that somebody is having this. It's called the Ratings Bootcamp. Why should the courses and skill development only be for the officers? And we have something, this is a 2-day enhanced workshop with risk assessment and toolbox meetings, leadership and communication skills, personal protective equipment, lifeboat launching and recovery, enclosed space entry, working aloft, oversight, pilot lab operations, engine room best practices. This is a total package. We are having Abdul Ghaniji was supposed to come. He sent me a message. He was stuck up. But I've already had a meeting set. Probably in the next few weeks, we'll be having all the ratings coming and doing this workshop with us. There was a opportunity to put all the learning into an e-learning management system. We have developed it and we are ready to launch in the next 1 month. And we have put everything, it's anytime, anywhere learning, so you get a code. And we're going to go to companies and telling them that we have special courses for these packages for your seafarers. And Naval Connection Virtual Academy will be launching their own learning management system. So and it's something called collaborative learning. You go onto your course, and each course has an assessment, and it doesn't end there. Because after the assessment, you have something called a discussion group. If you're a second engineer, if you're doing a engineering course, it doesn't end there after doing the course. You will put in discussions, put in case studies, learn from everybody. So it's like a collaborative learning management exercise. Next pillar is events and activations. We have our flagship events. This is one of the events that we are having here. These are our brands. Some of you have participated. Thankfully, thanks to you, you have participated in Future Skills Maritime. We had, in the last Future Skills Maritime, we had 6,000 people attending over 2 days. Thank you, sir. Yes, when I talk about Fosma and Captain Yadav has just walked in, Power of Influence is what we are having now. It's a leadership meet, annual leadership meet. We have a very interesting event called Maritime Shoukat. I'm not really sure if you're listening of that. It's scheduled on 26th of March. And we have our own interactive magazine, Sealing. Upcoming events, we have the Technology in Maritime scheduled again in July 2022. And we have the Power Influence Dubai. So I'm waiting to invite all of you to attend the same event in Dubai as well. I just want you, 1 minute of your attention, just watch this video.
I missed the flight.
So 26th March, when you go out, I would like to remind you that you have some special gifts which are being organized for both ladies and gents. When you go out, please don't forget to carry your gifts. Inside the gift carton, we will also have a QR code of the Maritime Soccer League. We're looking at 12 teams this time, and probably this is one of the most exciting events of our industry. The third pillar is the advisory and people advisory services. A lot of HR experts, we've empowered ourselves with the expertise of HR experts, and we will deliver some of the basic services which I think is a little bit of more creative thing that we can do in the industry, like alumni relationships, the seafarers sign off. And I see Renugati nodding, which is an expert in these kind of things. And alumni relationships, imagine when seafarers sign off, we engage them for alumni meetings, we engage them on post-sign-off engagements. We specialize in these sort of diversity matters. Outsourcing of HR functions, some of the HR functions that we can outsource directly to us. Selection, recruitment, manpower, placement advisory, the complete life cycle of the life of a seafarer, from the time of induction to the post-sign-off process. The fourth pillar is social media, digital promotions. We are doing this primarily for FOSMA for the last 2 years, and I can tell you that there is a kahavat in Hindi says, "Jo dikhta hai, wo bikta hai." So it's not only about sales, it's about brand recognition, about how you build your brand, and we've got experts handling the social media visibility and brand promotions for your company. So you can call us for a presentation separately on how it can enhance your brand over the different avenues of social media. And last but not the least, like I said, just 1 minute on each slide. We have mental wellness being of seafarers. Now it's sort of cliche when people say that we are working on mental well-being of seafarers. All companies in their own capacities are doing something else or the other on mental well-being. What are we doing? We took a survey last 1.5 months, and On your tables, you will see a scan code. And anytime during the event when you're networking, I will request you to just to scan this and take the survey as well. This was a seafarers' mental health well-being survey taken by seafarers also on board and were based ashore in shore jobs. 500 seafarers, senior and juniors, have taken this survey as well. And what we have done is, we've partnered and formed a team, and we felt, why should mental well-being of seafarers be limited only to provide service to the person who's already standing on the railing trying to commit suicide? So that is more of a reactive approach. So we wanted to more of a proactive approach. And we partnered with, don't go by her face, she looks so young, she looks as if she's not a psychologist, but when I spoke to her first, and this is where my surprise comes, Twishi is a practicing psychologist for 10 years, and she is very experienced even doing psychological counseling for cancer patients, for terminal cancer patients. And she's sailed on ships, and she's worked with thousands of seafarers. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I have her here with me, my team member. Twishi, can you just come up? And she's flown down from Lucknow. She's going to tell you a little bit on what we are planning to do in the mental well-being of seafarers. You need a hand mic.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having a nice evening. So like Captain Shoukat Muikherjee said, I'm a psychologist and my father was a seafarer, so I have seen, I think, both sides of the world. So I think I relate a lot to psychology and counseling and the support individuals need. But I feel my heart lies with the ocean. It's like, I was telling someone today that, once you've lived that life, you can't stay away from it for a long time. So directly or indirectly, you associate yourself with it. And over the years, I've had a chance to work with companies and, give whatever little help and support that I can give. Because knowing that I can't solve the problem, but at least people have a little bit of support, a shoulder to hold on to, and seeing the kind of results that has yielded and how it has supported people to an extent that one can never imagine, I realized that why stop here? So I think that is where I met Captain Muikherjee, and we got talking and we realized that we have a lot in common in terms of our view of supporting people, in terms of our view of trying to help them. And what I liked was that our idea is a little unique, because like you were saying, we're trying to help people when they are on edge. But why wait for that? So we thought, why not make our help and support a journey? So, from before you're on board to while you're on board, and after that as well, why should we forget about you once you've gone back home? So a journey where we support you or are there to help you or guide you in any manner you need in terms of your welfare, in terms of your happiness. Because I think you all know this better than me that it's a tough field. I mean, there are a lot of perks and privileges, yes. But it is a tough field, and I don't think that should be taken for granted. Just because it is tough, that doesn't mean that you should be okay with it. So we can help people, support people that while you are in a tough situation, you can also get out of it in a better manner than probably you were doing earlier. And I very strongly believe that the courage lies in all of us, and the strength, the power is there with all of us. But sometimes you just need that tiny bit of support, or that one tiny little hand to hold on to and take support of, and then you're ready for it, for whatever comes forward. So I think that's where we thought that we'd work together and we plan something where we support people from A to Z and do whatever we can best. Thank you.
Thank you. So what we are trying to do is, we understand that when a cadet joins the ship, can you just reduce the echo of it? When a cadet joins the ship, we were always given a cadet record book. So now we've worked on and we are about to launch a record book for mental well-being. So this record book will be filled with exercises that the shipboard team is supposed to do. And we will get them, we'll have companies to give the record books to the people who go on board, and they can come back and it's like she said rightly, it's a journey of pre, on board and post. So we will need your support on this for the seafarers. We will be going and delivering these presentations to you on a one-on-one basis as well. But this is a general broad overview of what we are going to do and what we are also doing. So I didn't want to explain more of this. This is the Naval Connection, and we are engaging the seafarers. We've engaged more than 10,000 seafarers in our activities so far in the last 1 year. So thank you very much for doing what you're doing for us. So this is very thank you. This is a very simple format. We didn't want a lot of speeches. We didn't want this to be a heavy kind of filled with speeches evening. So we have this was just one of the speeches that you had to hear. Now we have. I would like to thank our main partner for this event, and that is ICICI. A big round of applause to ICICI for putting this event. I would like to call upon Shumon to say a few words. Shumon heads TNRI banking, and as far as I know from all the other team members I've heard about, Shumon is a very, very big guy in ICICI. So, but Shumon, just yeah.
So I'm not going to take any of your time. So when I first connected with Shoukat, I've been working in this space but in a silo, and because I used to handle cross-border payments earlier. And when I connected with Shoukat, I realized that it's a huge ecosystem, and we wanted to see the ecosystem from a little closer view. And ICICI Bank has the capability to offer any financial services catering to the need of the organization, to the employee, even to I've been having conversations, maritime institutes, getting the seafarers at an early stage. How do we bring in capabilities? How do we provide them with financial support? So I think it's a huge ecosystem. It's just the tip of the iceberg that I've seen. So I don't have any presentation. I am carrying a presentation, but I chose not to show it. So I'm just glad to be here. Good to be able to put faces to a lot of names. Probably me and my colleagues. I've got two very senior colleagues who have joined me in this session. So we would love to come and meet up with you as and when you want to see us. Enjoy the evening.